What's going on? Good morning. Today is a big day ahead of us. I'll show you my day in the life of a 19 years old dropout. And I'm training for the Ironman. So, it's gonna be a no BS day in the life where I will actually show you what I do. And you'll see that there will be many habits and just routine that you might never saw before. So, let's start with the time. It's 9 save. Alright, I can't even speak. It's 9:07 a.m. 9:07 a.m. You can't. And usually, well, I don't start with this, but I'm still gonna show you. I actually had some decent dream. Yeah, I was honestly about to get a wet dream, but I was able to stop it because I went cold turkey with like my fapping. It's been a long time. I still get a lot of wet dreams, and I've been able to actually stop them if I'm going to have one. Like, I'm able to be aware of it and then stop it. And you do like no semen retention because you want to retain, but you keep having a wet dream, and it no sweat, and it pisses you off because not only that it messes with your sleep, but with your mood, with your mental energy and all. So yeah. So the Ironman is exactly in 7 days, 10 hours, 49 seconds and 49 minutes and 54 seconds. I can't wait. So, the first thing that I do every single morning, even if it rains, I'm not even kidding, I go on the roof of my apartment, which there's a lock, which I was able to lock pick by watching some YouTube tutorial, which it take me like 30 minutes to just play with the roulettes. And, well, I'll just show you there. Alright, so this is the cadenas I was talking about. This is the door for my roof, and the cadenas has roulettes. And basically there's a technique that when you pull it and you spin each roulette, some of them have more and less pressure. And that usually indicates what is like the number, if it has like less pressure. But there's cadenas company that are aware of it, and they have like a specific mechanism to counter this, and this one has it. So I spent like 30 minutes straight just being there and luck picking, and I was able to found the code. Simply was 5555. Really simple. The reason it's locked is usually I had the code to go on the roof, but the reason I don't have it anymore is that last summer for the was it the World Cup? Actually, no, it was a Copa America. It was Argentina versus Colombia. Yeah, I wanted Colombia to win, and then they were close. But basically, I set up here like a TV with my friends. And while waiting, we were like actually throwing like some bricks part that were falling out of the chimney. Away over there, I'm gonna show you. And we made a challenge of the one who's gonna throw it the furthest is gonna have like is gonna win, basically. Competition. Yeah, I swear I'm actually really good at this. So yeah, basically this is the roof, and we were standing here and throwing the furthest we could do, like on the grass here. But when we were doing this, 5 minutes later, we saw someone like on the truck here close to the building with like a orange flash helmet with a phone just like this filming. So automatically we were like, oh damn, and we just went away, and we were like, yo, like, what's gonna happen to us? Nothing's gonna happen. Well, little did we know, 30 minutes later, chilling on the roof, we hear the door open. Then we turn ourselves and we see 6 police officers with guns just being serious and walking towards us. They're like, yo, what is going on? And they literally went in front of us and said, you have the right to not speak. Everything that you will speak with you will be used against you in the court or whatever it was. Exactly like in the movies, but we're like, what is going on? And ever since this happened, well, I lose the privilege to be on the roof. But as you can see, I'm still on the roof. Bang. What's going on? So the reason I go on the roof is to get some fresh air. to get some sunlight, specifically right now because it's the summer. But there's no sunlight. And even if it rains, even if it's cold, I go on the roof. During winter, I was just taking my boots, my hat, everything, and I went on the roof just for 5 minutes. And what I do is simply stretch like this. And I do some push-ups and squats. Yo, what's going on, bro? And today, let's see the temperature actually. Oh, it's gonna rain for, damn. It's 6 Celsius, but it's gonna rain all day long. Damn, that wasn't planned. Because I'm gonna run and film at the same time, so we'll see about that, but I'm gonna find a solution to this problem. There's no problems, there's only solutions. That's what my dad told me, and this is true. So yeah, it's really simple, but it just wakes me up. I just squats like this, and that's it. Like just 10 squats. Bang. And 10 push-up. And usually when there's sunlight, I stay a bit longer to get the sunlight on my chest, on my skin. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the first thing I do in the morning. Alright, so the second thing that I do each and every morning is I drink a lot of water. So around 500 millimeters to a liter. And the reason I do this is I realize that when I don't in the morning, I usually feel tired and mentally foggy for hours until I drink water. And this is why I bought a water tank filter that basically filter everything in the tap water. And most importantly, I did that to not drink out of plastic bottles. And also for the money, but mainly for plastic bottles because the plastic go into your body. And for us men, it's really important for our testosterone because it lowers it. But not only that, it has been shown that it stays in your body for like, I don't know how long, but for a very long time, for years. And some people lose the ability to make some babies because their sperm isn't like strong enough anymore because of the plastic. So I bought this tank. It was like around 400 Canadian, and all you have to do is fill it up. There's a 4 liters capacity, and yeah, really easy, and the water tastes actually good. Oh yeah, and I actually bought some Himalayan salt, which has a lot of good nutrients in it that I put in the tank because the filter is really strong and it filters a lot in the water, even the essential and good nutrients in the water that you need to consume daily. So it has it in the salt, which I simply put in the tank. This is the salt, and I usually just put this amount. And while I drink my water, I make my special potion in the morning because I used to drink coffee, but I found something else, which is a secret I can't tell you, which is overpowered. It's way better than coffee. Because with coffee, the peak is very high for an hour or two and then it crashes. With what I drink, the high is, well, less high and it stays up for a longer amount of time. Boiling some water and I'll make the secret potion. Yeah, I look jacked in this. God damn, my shoulders look insane. Bang. Oh, and by the way, real quick, I actually bought a banned pre-workout in Canada and in the US. By the way, what I just said is completely false. It's called Angel Dust, and the ingredients are pretty insane. You can pause the video if you want. So I just finished drinking my water and now I'm gonna take a shower. But not just any shower, a cold shower. I've been taking cold showers every single morning without skipping any for I don't know how long, but it's been definitely more than a year, if not probably even more than 2 years. It has become something that I just do, which is still a bit uncomfortable, but I actually start enjoying this discomfort. And unfortunately, it's the summer. So, the water is less cold than in the winter here in Canada. The water, during the winter, the water was cold. But it's still really cold. And I'm simply putting it the maximum. So yeah, let's get it. Alright, just finished my shower. Got my hair clean. And what I do each and every time after my shower is some meditation while putting a red light panel on the front of my body. So there's 3 reasons I do red light therapy. The first one is that I see a boost in my mood, and most importantly testosterone, because apparently it boosts testosterone in men. And the reason I'm doing meditation is that I'm naturally someone who overthinks a lot. Like, bro, I don't know why, but I'm someone who overthinks so damn much, and sometimes it's just so overwhelming. I go to bed and my mind just starts racing like it's the final Ferrari race of the year, whatever it is. And literally sometimes that happens to me. For 3 hours straight, and I can't fall asleep because I'm constantly thinking about, okay, I need to do this next day, I should have done this, and like my mind is just about to explode. So meditation basically helps me with being in the present. At first, when you never heard about it, it really sounds gay, or like some voodoo things, or like some yoga stuff. But bro, it's so far away from that. It makes me able to actually enjoy more life, because I'm someone who naturally is a lot in my head, always overthinking, thinking, and less being and actually living in the present moment, not moment present moment. So there's a 10-minute timer on the red light panel, and I'll do the 10-minute meditation at the same time. Alright, so this is basically how I do it. And I literally put some hook here for the red light. Damn, my back look insane. So yeah, I'm not gonna do 10 minutes, but just to show you basically. And I just sit here, and at the same time, close my eyes, and I meditate for 10 minutes straight, focusing on my breath. And when I'm thinking in my head, I come back to the main focus being my breath. And each time that I realize that I'm thinking, fantasizing, like thinking of my future and in the past, I become aware of it and I come back in the present. So, my breath. Alright, so just finished. This was actually really great. And this is basically my morning routine that I do every single day. And this is something that I've been doing, I'd say, for a solid 4 months. The cold showers, I've been doing it, it's been a long time, but I've tried many things, and this is the routine that I found for myself and that I'm sticking with it because I enjoy it so much. And not only that, it's basically a preparation for the work I'm about to attack. Oh yeah, and one of the reason I meditate, which is honestly probably the strongest reason why, is that I tend to think a lot. And because of that, I end up being a lot in my head, thinking about future scenarios, past events. When you think about it, it's like you change your reality into one that doesn't even exist. And you end up spending time in this reality, but by doing so, you don't improve in the one you are right now. So the present. So yeah, I'll probably make a video on this. We'll see about that. So yeah, right now I'm about to attack my work and eat it raw. So it's 10:36. It's supposed to be 10 But with the filming and all, it took me 30 more minutes. Got my drink. Secret potion. I can't tell you. By the way, it's not tea. It's not. So basically I realized that usually on YouTube, in a day in a life, people, they just do quickly and they show you exactly what they do. But nobody explain in details why they do it. So this is why this video is actually a bit more, I'm lean. So I'm actually telling you, I'm actually pretty hyped right now, but I'm actually excited to record this. But I'm actually explaining you why I do stuff in my day-to-day life. And I'm not doing it because other successful people do it and this is why I do it. I do it because I have found it to be the most productive and helpful for myself, and I hope that you can actually take some of this in your life. So yeah, my lat pull down showing in the background. I actually do some abs exercise there. Maybe I'm gonna show you after I have finished my morning routine and I'm about to attack my work again, and I'm gonna destroy it with my bare hands. I read a reminder about my purpose, my mission, and my goals, and how I view myself in the future. Like, in a way, the future lifestyle that I really want. Not giving in. That I really want to have. And by the way, having a mission, a purpose as a man is the most important thing in your life. It sounds like you're in a video game where you're a samurai and you're about to conquer like an empire of ninjas and kill all of them and to become a legend and to be reminded until you die. Basically, a purpose and a mission as a man. This is what guides you in life. Your purpose is the reason why you are put on this earth. Is the reason why you are living right now. For me, my purpose is to become the best version of myself, which I genuinely, truly believe this is my purpose. So each and every second of my day, what I will do will be aligned with my purpose. So I won't be wandering around not knowing what to do. I know that I have to do what I believe is best every second of the day. Now, of course, it's really, really difficult to be extremely disciplined with your purpose. But it basically guides you in life. Same with your mission. My mission is basically, where am I going? And my mission is to become the 0.0000001% of men. So basically becoming one of the, in a way, like the best men on earth. So 1 out of a million. I don't want to become the 1%. I want to become one of the best. And it would be basically to become the most successful in the most important areas in a man's life. It has always been inside of me, like this desire, this ambitious, this drive to in a way dominate and become better than others. It sounds really toxic, but it's not. This is actually something healthy as a man to think about. And it might seem extreme. It might is, but for me it's not, because it's just normal for me. And you too, you also have it, this desire to become one of the best. So you should actually use it at your advantage. And the people who usually say that it's toxic to have this mindset of becoming one of the best, there are people who actually have the same desire, but deeply, they know for a fact that it's too difficult. And because of that, they pussy out. And they actually don't go for it, and they end up being average, doing things that are easy and comfortable. So by saying that it's toxic, they try to drag you down. But you know that this is what you actually want. Well, at least for me. So yeah, I'm basically reminding myself of my purpose, mission, and goals. And something else that I have done, it's been actually a week, is I make like a slide on Google, like the oral presentation in high school. And I basically put pictures from Google of what my dream life would be, my dream lifestyle. And basically my dream life that I would like to be in would be to put myself in an environment where I could actually focus and grind on my goals and to be like in this flow state of working and improving myself. And I would love to rent a warehouse like this in Thailand. And this would basically be my home, my base for like 6 months or a year and just grind hard there and even like sleep in there. That would be great. Also, like to learn how to fight, to go at the gym, basically grind, eat healthy, have the money for it, and to just let go and explore and have fun. But most importantly, I would like to go there to grow more as a person because I have been raised to be really weak. Since the first grade of high school, I've been introduced to porn, fapping, and playing video games, and I was doing all of those every single day for 4 years. It completely ruined my life. Completely ruined my life. Because there was nothing else I was actually doing in real life. So I wasn't improving. And I became really weak, feminine. And still to this day, I'm a bit feminine and I'm working on it to become more masculine. Because it's like, at 13 years old, I just jump in the future at 17, but I had the mind of a 13 years old. So right now I'm about to work. Usually I work for 2 hours and then I eat. So I work at 10 and then eat at 12. But right now it's 11 p.m. because I was like recording this, so it took me more time. So I'm about to work for 1 hour and then I'll catch you later after the 1 hour block. Alright, just finished working. It's now 12:09 and I'm about to make myself the first meal of the day. Let's get it. Alright, here's my meal. Really simple. 4 eggs, organic, pasture raised. There's salt, pepper, and paprika on them because it's too boring without it. There's pumpkin seeds, organic also, and the same with Brazilian nuts, organic. And as you can see, it's not big as a meal. And there's a reason for that. There's no carbs, there's only good fats and proteins. The reason being is after that, I plan on working again or to plan things for my day or for the future. And when I eat carbs, I realize that my mind just become like retarded and I have a lot of trouble to focus. And this is why I removed carbs, so a lot of calories. Basically, there's not a lot of calories like to bulk and to gain mass. And this is what carbs does. It makes your mind a bit like retarded. You should actually try for yourself. Like after you ate a big meal of carbs, pasta, like whatever it is, rice, potatoes, try after to just read for like 1 minute and see how your focus is affected. You'll see it will be more challenging to really be focused. So yeah. Oh yeah, and also, I have a glass of water and I put 5 grams of creatine that I take every single morning while I eat my breakfast. Oh yeah, you know what? And I also take some supplement, which I take after my first breakfast because each and every supplement that you take will be better digest and assimilate by the body with fats. Usually healthy fats. So what I take for supplements, really simple. Just some vitamin D and some zinc. 30 milligram per day. And that's pretty much it. Honestly, like, I don't make enough money to buy a lot of supplements because it's pretty expensive, but in the future I'll buy more. So yeah. Alright, just finished. The first meal, got the protein in, got the fuel. I'm like a Ferrari. And this was the best kind of fuel that I can put into my car to go at 200 miles per hour. Now that I'm finished, I'm going to plan my day, which I already did yesterday. I created a calendar, which for every day I'm planning what I'm going to do for this day. Now we are the 9th of May, and I'm leaving the 12th of May, and the 17th is the Ironman. So for today, what I have planned to do is day in a life, which I'm doing right now, plus running and swimming which running, I'll see if I could do it, because many days ago I injured myself, my right knee, which I talk about it in the last video, so the video before this one. So we'll see about that. Media pass, that passports. Basically, to have the right to film for the Ironman, I need to ask the Ironman. Now there's edit. Well, edit the video I just talked to you about. Luggage. Make sure I have everything for the trip. And maybe buy a hard drive on Facebook Market, or make space on one that I already have. So now that I know what to do, I need to go for the priority, the one that is the most important, which here it is to run or to swim. So I will be swimming at 7:30. So that means that I'll have 6 hours before, and I'm going to run in 30 minutes or 1 hour in the rain. It's actually raining actually. You can maybe see it in the... To make sure that I digest my food. And during this time, I might. So I'm going to check my luggage to see if I got everything in it for the vacation and the Ironman. By the way, I have to actually bring my bike with me. So I got a huge box, and there's so many things that I have to check out and plan. It's actually crazy. Here's my sheet with everything that I need to bring. And yeah, let's do it right now. Alright, it's now 2:27. I've looked into my luggage if I got everything. And yeah, there's so many things I gotta bring. Not him though. Yo, by the way, it's the first time in history that I buy a helmet to bike with. The first time in history. I need to put a helmet on when I'm gonna bike for the Ironman. I mean, it's understandable, because if you hurt yourself, it's a good idea, but it never happens to me. And it will never happen. But still, I have to. It's the rules. And just for fun, quickly, I bought on Facebook Market a Mac Air. Really cheap, $500, the minimum Canadian. So in US, like 350 to edit the videos there, because I have like a Mac Mini. So right now it's time to run. My goal is to run 10 kilometers, which for the Ironman I will finish with the full marathon, 40 kilometers. But there's a problem. As you might have saw from the last video, I hurt my knee by running. So the last time I ran was the 4th of May, which we are Saturday, so it was 6 days ago. And since then I haven't run, and I have like used the red light therapy on my knee each and every night, plus some hot cold therapy in the shower. So now this will be really important, because if it still hurt while I run, I haven't thought about it honestly, but it's gonna be a problem that I will need to solve, which I have no clue how I'm gonna solve, because already in 7 days I'm gonna do the Ironman. Wait, that's in a week. When you think about it, that's crazy. In 7 days I'm gonna do it. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna run with an app to see how much kilometers I run plus the time. And it's actually raining hard. So yeah, I'm gonna go for it, and let's hope that my knee doesn't hurt. Alright, good news. I just ran 5 kilometers for now, and my knee doesn't hurt, but not at all. It's like normal, basically. So that's a good sign, and let's see for the last few kilometers. Okay, so bad news, bro. Right after I said that, I started to feel like a small pressure in my knee, my right knee, which it doesn't hurt, but it start to slowly feel uncomfortable, which I still feel now. And I basically continued running really slowly, walking, running, walking, and now I'm walking, and I've done 8.5 kilometers, and shit, I still feel it. So I'm gonna walk home and And yeah, let's see what happened next. Alright, it's now 3:51. Just arrived at home and damn, bro, my knee didn't start hurting, but it started to be uncomfortable. Like I started to feel a small pressure, which I hope will heal in a week from now, because again we are the 9th May and the 17th of May it's the final day, so I have exactly 1 week to recover. So I guess that from there I won't run at all and I'll focus on recovery, which the last week is also made for that. Last week of training is extremely light, so this is perfect. Well, not perfect, but is it a coincidence? Well, no, fuck no, fuck that. So, after I finish my electrolyte drink, I'll take a quick hot shower because I'm all wet and cold from the rain, and then after I'll eat. Alright. So, now what I will be eating. I was gonna make a joke, but my cat ran away. What I'm gonna be eating is some white rice. In total, there's like, just there, around 480 calories. I'm gonna add some butter, so it's gonna be like easily 600. And the star of the show. The star of the show being some chicken liver. The reason I'm eating this is, well, I would have taken beef liver instead because it's better, but there was only chicken liver. The reason being is that it's the meat that has the most essential nutrients for your body. So basically it's good for your health, your testosterone, for your mental clarity and all. So I eat around once per week some liver, either chicken or beef. And I actually bought it at a local farm, which it looks like the meat is really good quality. There's a lot of blood, literally dripping blood. Yo, there's blood everywhere. Yo, it looks like a bloodbath. But yeah. So as I was saying earlier, I was hesitating because either I was going to eat this bloodbath or this little goblin here. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of proteins in it. A lot of proteins. Imagine all the gains I could get from eating that little fella. Oh, buddy. By the way, while we wait, look what I bought. A big bag of garlic. It was only $10 at Costco, which is also really good for our health, man. Our testosterone. Yo, this one is about to grow a tree, bro. I eat around like half full of that, so there's like 6 gloves that I eat raw.
I know that it's worth the wait, so I'm putting in work. Same time bro, I'm putting in pain. On a fait pour l'étage, je me rappelle même pas tous les risques qu'on a pris.
We got the rice. There's like 600 calories with the butter, which is nothing and easy to eat. And it's gonna fuel me for the swim after. And we got the famous, the star of the show, chicken liver. With the lighting, looks good. And we got the garlic here, which is quite a lot. That I'm gonna eat after I eat. Bang, bang, together. So usually what I do is that I either go on Spotify or YouTube and watch some podcasts. For example, there's this one that I'm currently watching and I'm gonna watch it. It's Magnus Carlsen, the best chess player in the world right now, with the Joe Rogan experience, with Joe Rogan, basically. And you can actually learn a lot because you can learn the story of Magnus Carlsen. So basically when he was young and understanding how he got at such a big level. Basically what made him where he is today. And he actually speak about it. And I can actually use some of it in my life right now. Or I did go on YouTube and see what's up with like other content creators similar to me. Or honestly, sometime, which I do less often, and I know that I shouldn't, is watch some entertaining content on YouTube.
Inspired by what I do, maybe it helped them through like a difficult time to watch my games and to get into rediscover or find the love for the game. That's really nice. And again,
Alright, it's now 6:11 p.m. and I'm about to edit the video that is already uploaded, so the one just before this one you're currently watching. I'll eat again just before swimming. It's open from 7:30 to 9:30, so I might go at like 8:30, do a chill 30-minute swim session, because it's the last week right now. I want to go really slow with my training to make sure that I recover for the final day. And yeah, so I'm gonna edit for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna eat, and yeah, see you then. Alright, it's now 6:43. I didn't finish editing, but it's been 30 minutes. So yeah, let's make something to eat, get some carbs in the body, so that I get the fuel for the swim. Let's get it, let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna make something really simple. Just gonna make some pasta with some butter. So the reason I'm eating that is that it's fast to digest. So I won't get a cramp while I swim, because it happened to me so many times that either I eat too close to the swim or it's just food that is difficult to digest. So it's 7 p.m. and I'm about to destroy the pasta in front of me. So I'm gonna swim in like an hour or an hour 30, so I'm gonna have time to digest everything with my stomach. Alright. So I'm currently heading to the bus station because it's raining today, and usually I take my bike, which takes me like 20 minutes. But with the bus in total, because unfortunately for the bus, I'm losing like 1 hour of my day. But it is what it is. You gotta do with what you gotta do. Alright, just arrived at the swimming pool and I'm about to put my wetsuit right now, and I'll do some laps for like around 30 minutes. So that's about to be like 1.5 or 2 kilometers, which is half what I'm going to do the final day. 4 kilometers. So yeah, I'm gonna film it, hopefully that no one steal the camera. And yeah, let's get it, let's go. Bang. Psst. Well. Looks like you cannot film at the pool, which makes a lot of sense. Well, now I know. Alright, just finished. I swam for about 30 minutes, and that was actually really easy. So for the 2 hours for the Ironman, I think it's gonna be easy. So now I'm gonna go to a grocery store to buy some food for tonight that has a lot of calories and proteins. So yeah, let's get it. Look at that. Don't tell me this doesn't look good. I'm actually going to treat myself and buy this. And some orange, why not? Alright, got the goods, orange, plaza steak. And it's now 9:21. Let's go back home and cook this steak and get the protein and calories in. Alright, so we got half an orange for like dessert. Also this is like last minute warning meal, which is, well, toast, peanut butter and jelly. But not just any jelly, it's organic. So it's the ingredients: organic raspberries, organic cane sugar, which is the best kind of sugar you can eat, but still it's sugar, which isn't the best thing. But for today it's fine because I burned a lot of calories. And we finish with the steak with some garlic that I sprayed with butter. And yeah, last meal. So I think that with this meal I ate around 2,800 to 3,000 calories, which is my goal. Sometimes it changes because today there was 2 training for the Ironman, which is a lot. So I had less time to do other stuff. There are days where I don't train for the Ironman, which is the rest day, where I go to the gym And I have more times at home, which I spend on either reading a book. Yo, literally last time for 1 hour, I read 10 pages. Because I spend a lot of time like questioning myself about specific questions, specific like phrases and words, and I was literally like writing thoughts in the book. I can actually show you right now. So for example here, I just highlighted and I wrote things on the side, but I take my time to actually question myself and not just read for the sake of it and say, oh, okay, nice, I've read 100 pages in 1 hour, I've done good. If you don't understand what you just read, what's the point of learning? Yes, you read 100 pages, but for what? This is why I believe this is the best way to learn now. 10 pages an hour. Well, that's not a lot, but sometimes it's more, sometimes, no, it's not less, but sometimes it's usually more. Or I'll do the same with ChatGPT and I just take notes either on my PC or I bought like a book like this and I just write my thoughts and like some question I had or things I realized. Yeah, on and on and on and on. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat. I'm going to finish the podcast with Magnus Carlsen and Joe Rogan. There's like, I think 15 or 30 minutes left. And after I'm going to take a hot cold shower. Basically hot cold therapy. I'll show you after. Alright. So it's now 11:09 and I'm about to do a hot cold shower therapy. I'm going to do 3 sessions of hot and cold. The hot being 3 minutes and the cold 1 minute. And I do this 3 times. There's many benefits for that. It boosts your growth hormone. It helps with inflammation. It helps with recovery. It helps with the immune system. And many, many, many more. But the main reason I do it is that you'll see you should actually try. You'll feel way more relaxed after it. And you will feel better. And I find that doing this 1 to 2 hours before bed actually helped me fall asleep. So I'm about to do 3 minutes of hot and then directly 1 minute of cold. The hottest I can, the coldest I can. 3 times in a row. And I just have my phone on the side with a timer. And yeah, takes me like around 20 minutes. And after that I will do one last thing for the day. And yeah. Alright, so I just finished the hot cold therapy. And right now I'm finishing the day with red light therapy on my knee, which helps with recovery. Well, I hope it will help with the injury I have in my knee. So yeah, let's hope that it heals before the final day in 7 days. So this is basically what I do every single day, my day in a life. Well, not this because it's something new that I have implemented because of the injury, but usually I just do it like on my back while either meditating or watching a podcast on my screen here. Or doing nothing and just chill and relax before going to bed. So what I used to do a lot was literally like when it's time to sleep, I was watching on my phone some like entertainment videos for like 30 to 1 hours to sometimes even more because it helped me like to numb my consciousness, my thoughts, and stop overthinking. Oh yeah, and it's really important. On the screen right now, if I'm going to like watch something, there's the night shift activated. And as you can see, like the screen is really red. I actually downloaded like an app that makes the screen more red, which remove more the blue lights on the screen. Also a tip for you if you tend to overthink a lot before going to bed. What really helped me was the last like 3 hours or 2 hours, I don't consume any content or read books or whatever it is that makes you think specifically about really important things in your life that you feel stressed about. It could be work, could be school, could be like a girl, money, or whatever it is that stimulates your brain, like your thoughts. And when I don't entertain my mind with those things, I'm more in a calm state before sleeping, which helps me to fall asleep way faster. So yeah, man, this is my day in a life as a 19 years old dropout who is currently training for the Ironman. And you can actually add or try some things that I do in my day in your life, in your routine. Try new habits. So yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with the day that passed by. I've done pretty much everything, if not most of the things I knew I needed to do. And yeah,